Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoy whatever time we end up spending together. If you do not subscribe to me, I will make sure you bloat like a mother effer. I'm currently bloating so beyond bad right now. I'm in pain. Not feeling that good. So there is that. But today we are going to be ranking all of my 9-pan palettes. It looks like I have 10 of them, so I'm excited to rank these. I don't do rankings that often, but I thought, you know what, let's do a little yippee yappy session of some palettes to, get back into the swing of things. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, like I said, I have 10 9-pan palettes here. Some of these I have not used yet. I'm being kind of ranking them sort of on, like the color story, how I like just my feelings on the brand, kind of like that. I do feel like the ones that I've not used yet, I do have like a pretty good grip on how I would like them, like just because of like, I know what I like from the brand. I know their formula, blah, 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 all that. Coming in at 10th place is this Holiday Sweets palette from Glamlite. This was in one of the, I think last year's holiday mystery box type situation, but this is the color story of this one. It's just, I don't gravitate towards it. I don't even think I used it, I haven't used it at all. Really, I think I'm just waiting until, I do my declutter this year to get rid of it. I think I'm going to give it to my bestie. So yeah, this is in the 10th place. Coming in at number 9 is the Meant to Be palette by ColourPop. I do like these. I used to have the yellow and orange one, but this is the color story. This one, it is super, super gorgeous. I do really like this one. I love the colors. This is one I want to take out a little bit more, especially now that I have blonde hair. I think this one would just be really bomb. I'm going to take this one out for November, for Neglected November. But yeah, I really do like this one. It's just due to the fact that it is monochrome is the reason it's not taken out that often. Coming in at number 8 is the Mandalorian palette from ColourPop. I do really, really like this one. It is gorgeous. I love like the grungy tones of this one, but it is just something that I don't gravitate towards that often. I do really, really like the color story. I think they executed this palette pretty goddamn well, but yeah, just not something that I necessarily gravitate towards or colors that I wear that often, but I really just do like the color story. Number 7 is the It's Freakin' Bats palette from Baddie Bean X Shroud. I do love the color story on this one a whole lot. I don't know why I'm ranking it this low. I guess all the other palettes are kind of just a tad bit more bomb in my opinion. But yeah, I really do like the color story on this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. She's so, so pretty. I do like the formula on these Shroud palettes. I just wish that Shroud wasn't such a butthole of a company. Anyways, moving on. What are we at? We are number 6. This is the Wizard palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. A palette I've not used yet, but I really just like this color story a whole lot. I know it's kind of weird for me, but I really, really do. This will be something that I do take out in November, like I said, or maybe even this month. We'll see. But yeah, this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Again, I love Fantasy Cosmetica so much. I love their formula. I think they just absolutely smash it. I love these so much. At number 5, I have the Daily Grind palette here from Unearthly Cosmetics. I love this brand. I used this, I think, for like the first time back in, was that March or April? Whenever I went to Las Vegas is when I brought this with for a Mash Monday, which I really, really enjoyed. But yeah, I really, really do enjoy this palette. I think it is gorgeous. She's stunning. I'm realizing I'm missing a 9-pan. Give me a second. Okay, so there's 11 of them. This is still gonna remain at 5. This will be the new 6. Everything else that was before this is gonna get moved up a little bit. But this is the Strawberry Milkshake palette. I knew I was missing one. This is the Strawberry Milkshake palette from Unearthly. I didn't remember it until I remembered I did a Mishmash Money with this, and I was like, what did I pair with it? Oh yeah, this. So this is number 6. This is the Milkshake palette from them. I think it is gorgeous. I love the color story. I do feel like it is a little bit kind of hard to work with, not formula wise, but I think color story wise is just a little bit, if that makes sense, you know. But then, like I said, number 5 is this, the Daily Grind one. I love the color story on this one so much. It's just so perfect for fall. Something I'm gonna take out in November, as I feel like this is a really good, like, autumnal Thanksgiving vibe type palette. Now we're on to number 4. This is the Night Terror palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. Such a gorgeous palette. It is just, look at this thing. It's so pretty. I love the tones, just the vibe in this one is just so gorgeous. I really do love that Night Terror shade, and this is one that I do want to take out here rather soon. But yeah, just an absolutely gorgeous palette. Coming in, oh my god, we almost let everything go over. And coming in at number 3 is the Halloween Batty Bean X Shroud palette. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I'm not feeling that good. I really do enjoy this color story. I think this is one of the top color stories in my collection. I love just the Halloween vibes. I think everything in this is just absolutely stunning. I love it so much. She's so pretty. Yeah, I really like this one. And that Black Flame shade is kind of a shifty shade. I love it so much. Coming in at number 1 and 2 are palettes that I've not used yet, but based off color stories, I put them here. And again, just due to the formula of what it is from the brand, I'm like, I kind of figure. Now, coming in at number 2, though, is the Murky Meadows palette here from Unearthly. Again, one that I have not used and I'm pissed off at myself for, but I absolutely adore this color story, which is going to be really strange. If you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely hate neutrals, hence why I never have a neutral look. But I don't know, this just pop right there. It seems like something that's so much fun and just really up my alley, and I can make like a really fun, like just bright pop of color with a neutral look. So I'm gonna, I think maybe possibly even play with this tomorrow and get this filmed for y'all. So there's that. I'm gonna leave this one out. And then in number 1 place is the Warlock palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. If you've been here, you know that I absolutely love and adore Fantasy Cosmetica. One of their palettes, the Harvest of Souls palette, was my like all-time favorite palette last year. I've not picked anything up from them this year. I don't know how much they've released. But anyways, I digress. This is the Warlock palette. It really reminded me of the Harvest of Souls palette. Yeah, this is the color story. Again, if you know me, you know that this really just does line up with me and everything that I love and adore in a color story and just like tones of what I love to put on my eyes. And this is just that through and through. And I love this one so much. Again, one that I really want to take out and play with at some point, but I really do love this color story. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me do this lippy sippy. Okay, yeah, I need to play with a lot of these more. I really do. I'll get on it, I promise, okay? But I want to put up some content for you, so I wanted to rank some things for you. And I thought, why not do all my iPads? But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I really do appreciate having you guys here, enjoying my content, watching me, just supporting me. It means the absolute world to me, so just thank you guys so much. A couple things before you go, though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be transphobic, to be racist. It's 1 to 5, play your head to your ass and do freaking better, okay? Okay, and remember, morals over makeup. Again, just thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys supporting me. Just all that, just sticking around when I fluctuate my filming. So just thank you guys so much. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.